True Chicago was created to give young creatives a space for growth and opportunities. The organization not only supports them as individuals, but it also gives these young adults the tools they need to uplift and give back to their communities.
Here with more on True Chicago and its upcoming True Conference, founder David Johnson and photographer Akilah Townsend. Thank you both for coming in.
Thank you for having us.
You know, True Chicago, I look at it as there's so many young people, especially Black and brown, who are so creative, but they're not necessarily encouraged to dive into that or look at that as a possible future for themselves. And I get that True Chicago is about trying to help them see that there is a way to use that.
Yeah, I think at the end of the day, so many of us, we really don't realize how much opportunity that there is. And I think even more so in Chicago, it's an incredibly talented place.
Yeah.
But at the same time, there is not so much a poverty of talent as much as there is a poverty of opportunities. And so we really focus on creating that opportunities and access.
Okay.
So where in your life journey did you realize, wait a second, I know where I'm taking this in being my life. I need to help other people get to this point too.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, when I was probably about 16, I had a darkroom photography class and I loved it. I fell in love with the images popping off of the paper. But I didn't always get good grades and I had ADHD and dyslexia and figured that I just couldn't do that until one day I had an opportunity to go to Ethiopia and become a staff photographer for a newspaper. And that really was my future, speaking to me in a way. And what I focused on became my future. It was like the weaknesses that I had before became my strengths.
Strengths, yeah.
And so from that, I started a career as a commercial artist and a director and photographer. And that really led me into a space where I didn't see many people that looked like me, to be honest.
And so you reach out to people like Akilah, who you're now a photographer in your own right, but you look to David to help get some guidance on how do I get this career going. Am I correct?
Yeah, it's funny. My story is very much kind of what you said. I'm from the South Side. I'm from the Bronzeville, and I grew up knowing that I was creative. I was in painting, I was doing all these different things. And I was 14 and I took a class for some after school program. And I knew that I loved photography and I literally couldn't afford a camera. So I said, how could I possibly be a photographer one day? All I've heard about were starving artists. And so I went into something that was science and I felt like it was safe, knowing that my passion really was in a creative field. And so it's amazing that we have an organization like True Chicago that is able to show students, show young people the different ways that you can be a creative.
Passion, and turn it into something.
So you guys are both photographers. What are some of the other creative fields you're helping young adults get into?
Yeah, I mean, it's all kinds of visual arts. You know, it is also illustration, it's acting, it's writing. It's people that are taking a step into creative entrepreneurship. So it's really all kinds of things. I think at the core and at the heart, there's this idea that the future and your potential is something that's out there that you have to figure out how to grab. And instead, what we talk about is your future is something inside of you. And it's something that you have to cultivate for yourself. And so really the space that we create when we talk about having an ecosystem for young artists, it is a space that we're telling young people, hey, you're not in lack, you're not missing anything, you're not coming to our conference to find that one thing you don't have, but instead, you already have everything that you need inside of you.
And you're just turning them how to use it. So what exactly goes on at True Chicago?
Yeah, we have, a lot of different programming, but what we focus on is we have an annual conference, which is what's coming up September 10th at Chicago History Museum, but we also do quarterly mentorship programming and we do community engagement. So it's all kinds of moments that we really organically bring young people together to step into their creative future.
Yeah, you guys already walked the path. You're helping them find their own path. With a little bit of guidance, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Is there an age limit on this?
Yeah, I mean, there's not a hard limit, but I would say our focus is between 18 and early 30s.
Okay.
Is kind of the target audience. And, while we focus on Black and brown, everybody's welcome. So, yeah.
All right. So
That's
is there
awesome.
still a way to get
Get
involved?
tickets?
Yeah, you can go to our website or go to truechicago.co on Instagram, and you can purchase tickets. Basically, we're going to be at the Chicago History Museum from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., having all kinds of incredible keynote speakers, panels, and breakouts for young people to enjoy.
Fantastic.
Well, congratulations,
Yes.
Akilah, and good job, David. Look at
Yeah.
you giving back. All right. This is so exciting. Thank you all.
Thanks,
Good
Cole.
luck.
Thanks for
Thank
having
you.
us.
All right.